Hello everyone, welcome back to my computer project. As you can see, I've done a little bit more on the front panel. So I put in all these switches, but only these two are connected at the moment, and they're both doing the same thing. So I use these two switches to switch between addition and subtraction modes, so I don't have to fiddle about with the wires anymore. But they're not, they're only single pole, single throw, I think is the term, or is it double? I don't know. Either way, I can't have two outputs and two inputs on it. So, yeah, I needed two to get the right signals. But later on, that will be handled by a board on the ALU anyway, so it's not a biggie. These are the right switches in the long term. Yeah, so I've wired up these two to. So one of them goes to the carry in. So this has. This is. I can't even remember what I'm doing here. Yeah, so this is connected to power, this switch here. And on the top, so when it's in that position, it goes to the XOR board to invert the inputs. And when it's down, it goes to the carry in. Actually, yeah, so when it's up, it goes to the XOR boards, but what that does is not invert it. And that does. And this, or maybe this was the XOR board, I have no idea, I can't remember. Anyway, they're wired up and it works. Just plug it in. Yeah, so that's in addition mode at the moment, so I can still do that. So if I do 2 add 1 is 3, but if I switch it into subtraction mode, you'll get 1, because that's 2 minus 1. So yeah, what is this doing? I think that's doing... Yeah, so that's doing the carry in, and this is doing the actual switch. So yeah. So you just do that to switch mode, which is, I don't know, it's my milestone now. It's now a working calculator. You can calculate addition and subtraction on two 8-bit numbers from the front panel, from all this, and it just works. So that's my first milestone complete. Yeah, from now on it is actually just building a computer out of it. So, you know, program counter, RAM, all that jazz. I'll show you how I've wired this up. This is probably the best way to do it. So yeah, it's tied to the ALU as it usually is, but yeah, so these switches here. I wasn't sure what would happen if I shorted this thing, so I put a resistor in there, because that goes to the XOR board, and so both these lines, this line and this one, these two switches, they're connected to exactly the same thing. So if I had both of them on and no resistor there, it would be a short, and I'm not sure what would happen, especially with my power supply. So I put a resistor in there just in case. And yeah, so that's a bit of a mess now in there. And I actually still want to add more LEDs to the front panel, but I'm not sure how many I could add or how well they'd fit. But yeah, that's the plan. And I don't need it for now anyway, because there'll be like computer readout functions. So things like has it finished the program? Is it in program mode? That sort of thing. Is there carry flags? Stuff like that. Oh. So, time for a bit of pulse bag. Oh god, I should have got scissors ready. Never mind. We'll brute force this. Alright, so what this is very well wrapped. Right, so this is basically just some more boards. So you know I've got these square ones, these red ones. These are cool, but they have a logo in the middle, so you can't actually use the middle. And these are blue square ones. How many is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Really? 6, 8, 10, 12. I only ordered 10, but I got 12. That's good. They're exactly the same size, it seems. Yep. exactly the same size. They probably have roughly the same pins, because these red ones, they have pins in the corners all around here as well. Whereas this, they're missing the middle, but this one has these big pads here, so practically they're probably the same, but yeah, I think these would be actually a bit more useful. These are also single-sided rather than double-sided. These are nice and shiny too. But yeah, those are cool, and it will just add some more colour to the whole thing. You know, because I haven't got anything blue in there yet. It's green, red, and sort of brown. And yeah, I'm gonna need scissors. Hold on, I could use this. Use my tweezers. Oof. There we go. So this is more boards, but these ones are special. So they're these, what size were they? 12cm by 18cm, and these are for the RAM for this build. So I worked out that I could fit, what was it, 16 bytes of RAM on one of these boards. 16 bytes. So that's like these registers. No, the register in there. That's 1 byte on one of these 5x7 boards. So I've worked out a new design where I can get all of that on here, and I would need another board, similar, probably the same size, as a control board, which will handle the input and output of memory, and selecting addresses, all that stuff. And I've worked out a design for that as well. Yeah, the idea was to get RAM on as small a board as possible, so that while I only need 16 bytes, in the future I could possibly extend it by stacking it, and I could stack up to 12 of these boards in this machine. So yeah, I could easily get at least like 128 bytes, give or take, because, well, probably more, well, at least 128 bytes, because you would need the control board as well. But yeah, so how many? I've got 20 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I got these for the price of 10 as well, because they made a mistake on their listing. But at least this, like, I've done that before, but at least this time they actually honoured it. And it was a Chinese company as well, and they delivered within a week from China. Last time I ordered something that was accidentally underpriced, it was a UK company, and they didn't deliver it. They sort of deliver the packet empty parcel. Cheeky buggers. Anyway, so yeah, this was a great deal. And yeah, so the thing with this size as well is that it should be roughly the same size as 4 of these boards here. So as you can see, it roughly gets in about there, and it should be the same sort of width as 2 of them as well, as you can see. So this should fit in a space of 4 of them, like that. And I'll probably set it up in such a way that all the access points, like all the in and out pins, are on the outside edge, like that. So they'd all be out there, so I could easily access them. Because if this is going to be expandable, I want to be able to just add another one in, not take anything out, and just work on it from the outside. Which is a mistake I've made with most of this. Like, as you can see, all the in and out pins are on the far edges of these boards, but they're all hidden by other boards. So if I want to change any of these, with the wire wrapping technique, I need to take one board out, or twist it aside and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's some lovely new boards. I'll probably do quite an extensive video on the RAM, from designing it in the simulator, like each bit, the control circuit, all that stuff. I'll do that in the simulator. I'll do a video with all that simulated, and then I'll probably try building one, and hopefully film that as well. But that could take a long time, because it's going to be jam-packed. Like, not a single hole, like, for every bit, there'll be like 2 spare holes. So this board would be absolutely chocker. So yeah, that'll be a very fun video. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.